Hello everyone, in the last video we saw how to use badge widget in Odoo 18 list view. In today's video we are going to see how to create a search view for our student.student models list view. But what do I mean by a search view? If you see carefully, on the top of this list view there is a search bar. If we search here by the name of the records, then we are getting the record by that name. But if we search by the student ID like ST001, we are simply getting nothing. By default, the search view works based on the name field of the model. As we already have a name field in our student.student model, the search view is taking that field and is working based on that field. But if we want to search based on name and student ID both, then we have to create a search view. For that, we have to go to the views.xml file and create a search view for our student.student model. So let's start doing that. First of all, create a comment, write a comment to segregate this particular view from the other views like list and form view. So search view of student.student model. Start the comment and end this to clearly understand. Let's comment them and let's format them a little bit. Now inside, let's create our search view. So as the list and form view, search view is also a record. So we have to use the record attribute. We have to provide an ID like student. What was the ID before? Well, a student view search. This should be unique, and the model, which will be again ir.ui.view. Okay, and inside this we have to add the name of this record, this search view. So I will go for student search view, and we have to mention the name of the model on which we are going to perform this search view functionality. So the model will be our very well-known student.student, and then we have to add that arc type of XML, name arc and type XML, and inside that we have to use the search tag as we are going to create a search view, and inside this we have to mention those fields based on which we want to perform the search. So let's add the student ID first. Student ID, as we want to perform the search functionality based on student ID and name, and the name is already there, but let's use the student ID first and then let's see what happens. Now let's reload the server and upgrade the module. The module is upgraded successfully. Now let's see what happens. If we search by student ID, then see, it's working. It's searching based on that student ID. But now if we search by the name, which is working perfectly before adding this student ID field, so let's search using the name field. But what happened here? The search functionality based on the name field is not working now. What happened? Well, when we add a custom field in the search view, the default functionality just simply loses. So if we want to bring back that functionality which was searching based on our name field, we simply have to add that again manually. Name equals, what is the field name? Well, name. Save this and refresh the page again. And if we type something here, you can see there are two options. It's asking me whether I want to search this based on the name or student ID. So if we select one of them, as Joy is a name, so if we select this one, then see, it's working. And again, if we search for ID and select this one, search student ID for ST002, then see, it's working also. But if we search this using a student ID, Joy is a name, we cannot search this by student ID because this is not a student ID. This is not a student ID, so it will simply not work. See, it's not working. But if we search using name, then it will work. So this is how we can add a search view for a models list view in our Odoo 18 instance. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.